Hi, Ashley. I'm Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Before we get started, I just want your permission if it's okay that I record this.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, I just want to let you know that anything you share with me is confidential. Unless you were to share, you're gonna harm yourself or another, then by law I am mandated to report that.
Okay.
Okay.
So keep those. Okay. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
no.
kidding. I'm just
I was just
teasing.
all right. So tell me what brings you in today.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just feeling very ambivalent about what to do after graduation.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I'm really struggling with coming to terms um, with the idea of graduating and leaving it kind of, you know, flipping the next page, in my journey. Um, Even though I want to go on, to continue my education, it's not going to be here, at the college that I'm at. It's not going to be the same program. It's not going to be the same.
Right.
I have a lot of fear of, what to expect. Um, I have other options that are kind of playing a factor into my decisions. Wanting to go, I need to go back to work. I want to go back to work, but I also need to go back to work full time. Um, and then possibly moving. Um, that's always kind of been a big goal for me. Is I
Right.
don't want to stay put here. Um, so I'm really struggling with just all these options, and I don't know.
Yeah, so not only do you have the fear of school and the unknown of the whole um, new degree that you're going to be getting, but you also have the moving of the fear of you moving.
Yeah.
And so, why are you so fearful? Let's start with school. Why are you so fearful?
I don't know what to expect.
Okay.
When I started this, um, where I'm at now, it was like, okay, what am I getting myself into? I didn't know what to expect at all. Very similar feelings. Um, will I be able to afford it? That's another thing too. I don't want to put myself um, so far in debt.
Right.
I'm trying to look at the bigger picture, and I want to make sure that I'm making the right choice. That what I'm going to do is going to pay off. Um, I think it's really important to further your education because it's like one of those things that can't be taken from you.
Right.
And I think you should always learn and continue to learn as a person. Um, but I think I also have fear that okay, so I kind of decided where I'm going to go and what I'm going to go to school for.
Right.
But I don't want it to be a waste of my time. My time is very valuable.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you to go back to school?
An 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even a 9, but yeah.
So,
It's definitely high up there.
why is it an 8 or a 9 and not like a 6 or a 7?
Mm, well, it's important for me. It's important, it's my education, I think, is invaluable, you know. So
So you tell me that your education's invaluable, but then you put a price on your education. Tell me more about that.
yeah, because money is a real thing,
Mhm.
like me having value over things, is within, but to actually physically pay for school, that it's a means of coming up with the money for it. You know, if money was not an object,
Mm.
I would be going. There would be no thought in my mind about whether or not I should go right back into school again. Um, it would be a no-brainer really if money was not a contributing factor to my situation.
So what are some options that you could do to possibly um, put you through college or keep pursuing your career um, to financially support it?
That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't. Working obviously, but then it's like, okay, working to go to school. Can I work and go to school? Um, I have children I need to support as well.
Right.
Um, I could say save up money, but that would be me going to work and saving up money. And at that point, then I'm putting school on the back burner for, a certain amount of time. And that I'm very fearful that if I put it off, I'm not going to pursue it.
Okay. So really, you have to work in order to go through school, is what you're saying. That's the only option that you really have thought about.
Yeah.
And so, how does
Unless I can win the lottery.
I think we always should win the lottery. That would be great.
Yeah, unless I can win the lottery.
So how does I know in the beginning you said that school was a big thing that you were right now going on in your life, and also moving. How does moving tie all into this? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Because it's a major step in my life. Where I've thought about going to school, I can do it online, so that I don't have those two things conflicting. However, now we're talking about, okay, money to go to school and then money to move.
Okay.
So if I'm working and I have funds, what do I put it towards? School, move. I have reasons that I want to move, and I have reasons why I want to stay. And
Which are?
You know what my real problem is? Money.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. So do you have any what does your support system look like besides outside of yourself?
Yeah, right. I think that's a big part of it too, is that I've developed such a strong support system through my college. And so there's that fear, like, once I'm done with this college, like, that support system's not going to be there anymore. Will I get that same support, in my next college? I have my partner, which I don't know if I would necessarily consider him a solid support right now, because he's in, doing his own thing with, and my kids. And I know that my dad supports me, but, he lives in California, and I don't know. So yeah, what is my support system? Me.
You said your dad lives in California.
Mm-hmm.
How is he your support system? All the way in Little Wisconsin.
Yeah. I think, just being there for me, he motivates me a lot. He kind of pushes me, to keep working hard, and keeps me motivated.
Right.
Knowing that I could call him at any time, if I needed anything, just even somebody to talk to. I know he will be there for me.
Okay.
So
what have you accomplished at the current school that you're at? That you said that you built basically your biggest part of your support is here.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
So right from the beginning, I got very involved in school. So I did a lot of networking. So I've developed a lot of personal relationships with faculty and like peers, like students here. Yeah, I just, working on campus too, really provided a lot of opportunities for me as well.
What were some of your accomplishments?
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I start?
Start with the big ones.
So, completing my program in 2 years, with maintaining a 4.0 average. nominated for student ambassador, nominated for student of the year. I was selected as student of the year. Creating a club on campus, being president of that club, being secretary and vice president of student senate, being vice president of another club, being inducted into Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, tutoring,
Awesome.
volunteering.
Wow.
I organized a mass donation to the homeless shelter here in town, a campus-wide donation to the homeless shelter. I was the student representative at the 2025 Innovation. I've been on the board for the College Alumni Advisory Committee. I've served a role in cross-functional collaborations on school.
Wow.
I don't know where
When
like,
you
so that you know, it's just like I put all that into like this pretty little package, and then I'm just like, okay, here you go, and then it's
Right.
done. You know, like I don't know.
On a side note, I just want to say that when you said all of that, you brightened up so much. Like you were so like you could tell how proud you were. Like that is amazing.
I've busted my ass. I really have.
Yeah, you have.
I've tried to literally make the most of this experience, you know,
Right.
and try to take advantage of as many things as I possibly can. So,
So one of my questions to you is, you accomplished all of that. So what stops you from getting a scholarship? You said you were in Phi Theta Kappa, right?
Yeah.
What stops you from getting a scholarship? Have you looked into that?
No. Laziness. That's what stops me. You know, my dad's asked me, like, why don't you get a doctorate? That's my answer. Laziness. You know, can you even believe that? Can you believe laziness after everything that I just said to you?
I can because the best of us like to procrastinate.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So let's say you were to apply for a scholarship. How would that take some burden? Like, how would that take the burden off of you?
Oh gosh, I mean, if I had free money, remember we talked about this. Right. If money wasn't an object, we're talking about the golden egg right there.
So how can we get you to apply for one? Yeah, I mean, with getting the laziness out the way.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? So I have to like look into it and find out what's even available to me.
So what can be one of your goals for next time we meet?
To make time to look at scholarship.
Good job. Okay. So, I mean, we talked about a lot today. And I just want to say that once again, I'm very proud of you for everything you've done. But we talked about how you want to go on to a different college and you're pursuing a whole another degree, and the one thing stopping you is that you need to get into work and you need to start paying for things, but you also need to take care of you and outside of school. And we touched a little bit on the moving situation. I think the biggest, I don't want to say burden, but the biggest thing going on in your life right now is school and pursuing it and being able to financially pursue it.
Yeah, finances,
and so
for sure.
I'm very proud of you. We came up with a goal of you looking into scholarships. Okay. And you're gonna and make sure you jot them down. So that, because I think you are very worthy of a scholarship. I think you worked your butt off. There's better terms, but you worked butt off. And you made it this far, and you deserve to at least give yourself a chance to apply for one. So all right. Well, thank you for sharing, and we'll meet next time.
Thank you.